Okay, so welcome to the show, Mayor Jeff Martin of Hamilton Township.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
So there's a lot to talk about here, but you are a newly elected official. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I would have to say your term of office has kind of hit the ground running, right?
There's a lot that's happened in the first 100 days, certainly. More so than I think many people had in their first 100 days.
Yes, and a lot of big decisions that you've had to make. But before we get into all of the things that we're going to talk about, and it's good stuff, tell us a little bit about who you are and, how, you're obviously a mayor, but other than that.
Sure. So Jersey born and raised, was born up in Edison, New Jersey. After high school, went to the College of New Jersey, Rutgers University for law school. And right after law school, went and joined the United States Air Force as part of their JAG, or Judge Advocate General program. Got to serve my country for 4 years over in England, which was a great experience. Came back, got married, and my wife and I, looking for a home and a place to settle down and eventually start a family, picked Hamilton. And so been here ever since. So just me and my wife in the house. My parents are still in Edison, and then my brother is married down in South Jersey with 2 little ones as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
And thank you for serving our country. I was not aware of that. So
I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Honorable. Okay. As a mayor, elected, sworn in, hit the ground running. Most of this started at the beginning of March, but you were probably privy to a lot of it a lot earlier than that before it really hit the public. And you've seen so much of fear, loss of loved ones, depression, happiness. I mean, addiction calls are going through the roof, all of it. Like, it's a big mishmash of emotion going on, and people, you're making these tough decisions based on how you doing it. It's like, it makes me stressed talking about what you have to deal with. How do you do it?
Well, first, we have great staff here. I'm lucky to have great directors who wake up every morning and look for ways to keep our town safe and keep it moving in the right direction, even during this pandemic. So the decisions I make are a lot easier because of the advice I get from them, and then obviously them going out and executing those decisions. So especially in our health department, you have people there working 7 days a week, doing what they have to do on the contact tracing portion and helping people through it who have been diagnosed as positive with it. So I couldn't do it without them. The other thing is just communication. We have great communication with our other elected officials, both here locally, the town council, with our county, with our state elected officials, and so many people in the community. We're lucky to have, and I know we'll talk a little bit more about Shop Hamilton, but lucky to have organizations like that, like the Hamilton Partnership, and just great businesses here who want to give back. And we've had such tremendous support from our business community, and us being able to tell them some of the things that we need, and them also telling us some of the things that they need. And it makes all those decisions easier to have that great communication amongst all those groups.
Well, I have to say that was a really good answer. I love it.
Luckily, it's true too.
And it's true. And, every successful multi-billion-dollar industry business surrounds himself with everything you just said, because decisions are important for sustainability, for growth, and especially in this case, keeping the hope up in the citizens. Now, you've seen some amazing things from the community supporting the front line. And,
Absolutely.
Just tell some of these moments that you've witnessed that are probably going to be etched in your soul forever.
So some that stand out for me, just last week, we partnered with some neighboring towns, as well as Robert Wood Johnson and a lot of first responder organizations, and did our echoing our appreciation over at the hospital. So we had many first responders, people from the Sheriff's Department, from the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, all out there with their emergency vehicles, and really applauding not only the workers who were leaving for the day, but also the ones coming in for the day, and really showing our appreciation for what they're doing, because they're on the front line of this, even more so than a lot of other people. It doesn't mean we appreciate any less those who are serving in our grocery stores and our pharmacies and driving the trucks and in the warehouses that keep getting us the goods we need. But those doctors and nurses are with people in their most trying and difficult moments. And so we really wanted to show them our appreciation. And really, then what we asked the community to do was echo that by what we called our Front Porch Project. So we've gotten hundreds of submissions of people on their front porch with pictures of them banging on pots and pans, or videos of them doing so. And it's really inspiring to see the community kind of come together and echo that support one step farther.
I know, I'm sorry. Thank God I'm wearing glasses. I have tears in my eyes. It was a special moment, and we were privileged enough to be there and cover it. And it was such a magical moment, not because of obviously why they're there, but because the whole community, you could hear the pots and pans and everyone hollering, and it was just incredible. And I love how you're pivoting the message now, throwing it back onto the other heroes, which are the community, the people who are, have committed to stay home, and isolation, teach their children. Tell us about what you guys are doing starting tomorrow.
Yeah, so Shop Hamilton and Robert Wood Johnson initially had this Hope is in Hamilton campaign. It was originally geared towards people who are going through cancer diagnosis or cancer survivors because of the new cancer center we have here at Robert Wood. And all of us have been touched by somebody who's gone through a cancer diagnosis. It's kind of shifted a little bit in that now we're showing Hope is in Hamilton for all the people who, again, are touched by the pandemic. As of this morning, I believe it was around 61 people have passed away here in Hamilton. And so with that is 61 families who've been touched by this pandemic in one way or another, losing a loved one. Even more so than that, we're over 800 diagnosed cases. So that means pretty much everybody knows someone at this point in town, or if not in town, outside of town, who's been diagnosed with the coronavirus. So we're really kind of just transforming that message a little bit, or shifting it a little bit, to say Hope is in Hamilton, that we'll get through this, that we'll get through this together, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And if we all just kind of work together and continue helping each other, we are going to have a normal situation again one day, where we can all shake hands or hug, or even do the little things like going to a bar and restaurant with our friends.
Yeah. No, and many people are itching. And again, I know we at New Jersey Buzz, I know you thanking everyone out there for just doing your part. It's a short window of time in comparison to the whole spectrum of life.
Exactly.
The month of May is Small Business Week and Nurse Appreciation Week and Police Appreciation Week, and it's ironic that our first responders are all in the forefront of May. Do you guys have anything going on incorporated into the campaign?
So I know Robert Wood and Shop Hamilton are really taking the lead on some of these things, but from a local level, at least, the Hope is in Hamilton color was supposed to be purple. I'm wearing my purple tie. I don't know if it's coming across well in the recorded version of this, but just from a local end, we're lighting our municipal building up purple. We're lighting our police building up purple. Those little things that we can do. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get to some of the flowers that we wanted to plant that were going to be purple and the like, that we had been planting very early on in the season. But to the extent we still are able to follow through on things that we had planned to do, even little things like the uplighting of the municipal building, we just still want to convey that unity and that support from our municipality.
But on a happy note, this is called Hope is in Hamilton. There's a hashtag, Hope is in Hamilton, and please use it when you're posting all of your pictures. And there's a website, which the information is listed right here, and go on there to find out how you can get involved. Thank you so much for coming onto the show. This has been an honor to interview you, my first mayor on the show.
It's an honor on my part to be your first mayor interview.
Thank you for watching New Jersey Buzz Local. Please share this post to help us create a positive vibe, one town at a time.